We've taken a road trip today and we've landed in Las Vegas, the city to come if you're going to get married. And for the last 40 years, one business has been making sure all those weddings go off without a hitch. But they couldn't do it without a little help from their friends in California. Beyond the bright lights and big money of the Vegas Strip is a place that probably has more dough than anywhere else in Las Vegas. But at the world-famous Freed's Bakery, this is the only dough that will make you a high roller.
Killer place.
Since 1959, Freed's has been producing some of the most elaborate and some might say killer creations in town. Although being bakers wasn't exactly in the cards for the family that started it all. Esther and Milton Freed moved to Vegas from New Jersey and were in need of a way to support their family. Milton, who was a musician, decided to open a small snack bar on the side. The idea quickly took off, and as his family kept growing, so did his business. Eventually, his youngest daughter, Joni, took over the successful family endeavor and has been running it ever since. One thing that has remained constant over all those years is the belief that good people and good products will always keep an audience coming back for more.
We've got a great crew of people. We have several, probably 5 or 6 people that have been with us over 25 years, and another group, say 15 or so, that have been with us between 10 and 20 years. We have no turnover. We have the best ingredients. We use the best ingredients, and that along with the best people who really take a lot of pride in their work. It makes for a great bakery.
When he first started working here, he weighed 90 pounds. Now look at him.
Killer place.
A great bakery indeed. Bon Appetit magazine named it one of the top 10 places to eat in all of Las Vegas. One of the reasons they've managed to stay on top for so long is because of their attention to detail. From the beginning, the family believed in only the best ingredients being used, no matter where they came from. And that's where California farmer Donna Edie comes in. Her and her husband Dave met Joni a few years ago at a local farmer's market, and soon a beautiful partnership was formed. Now Donna and her husband make the long drive from their San Bernardino farm to the Nevada bakery twice a week to provide a product that is truly unmatched.
You can just tell, the people that we talk to who buy from Freed's have always liked the fact that it is something made from scratch, or it has real whipped cream in it, or that buttercream or the real strawberries, or whatever it is. They know whatever it says, that's exactly what you're getting.
And it's an outstanding product, and we're so thrilled to have them. Even at Christmas time, we were out of strawberries on the 23rd, and Dave drove up here on Christmas Eve morning with like 30 flats of strawberries to get us through to New Year's.
These would have been picked yesterday probably from about 11 till 4, and then they just go in the cooler maybe for about an hour to cool them down so that they're not too hot, and then I leave at about 3:34 in the morning and then I make my way here.
That's another thing. These strawberries, because they're so fresh, that we'll put them in our refrigerator 5 or 6 days, 7 days. They don't even bruise. They're just nice because they're so fresh. This is our almond babka. It's a yeast-raised coffee cake with almonds and walnuts and cinnamon and raisins. This is a full tray of our strawberry shortcake slices. This is one of our specialties of the house. It's a white cake with whipped cream and fresh strawberries. This is our rugelach. This is a worldwide famous rugelach from Freed's Bakery. Has apricot filling with walnuts and cinnamon and raisins. This is the California version. Almost everything in there is made from California. It's made with pure butter and cream cheese, and it's wonderful, and we ship it nationwide every Monday.
In addition to fresh strawberries, Freed's depends on California for all of their apples, apricots, raisins, and nuts. Because of this plethora of fresh products at their disposal, Freed's has one of the largest variety of cakes around. So it came as no surprise that when Joni Freed got married recently, she had a pretty good idea where her cake would be coming from. And while hers might have gotten a little extra attention, she takes great pride in making sure every wedding cake produced here is as special as hers.
What we do is we tell people, okay, you've taken the time to plan your wedding. Now you've come to us. Put it all on us. Don't call us. We'll be there. You don't have to worry about it.
It is. So when we got engaged and I started asking people for bakeries and where to get a wedding cake, everybody pretty much said Freed's was awesome. And it's my fiance's family cake. Every huge birthday party, every wedding, they always come here. So we tried it, and I'm very happy with it.
Their dedicated and talented staff cranks out hundreds of cakes a week. From simple and elegant to sophisticated and elaborate, the people at Freed's can design the cake of your dreams. Those who work here say they love what they do for a living, and working alongside people who are like family, well, that's just an added bonus, kind of like the icing on the cake, so to speak.
Oh, it's a great job. I mean, we're always busy, and our bosses, treat us with great respect. So we do the same thing back to her.
Oh, it's very, very nice. A good atmosphere. Work with great people. A lot of talented people, and we use the best of the products.
Yeah, big family.
If I can make it here at Freed's, I can make it anywhere.
It's like working in Santa's elf shop. It's amazing the amount of stuff that we put out.
In a city known as the 24-hour entertainment capital of the world, Freed's Bakery has managed to delight and captivate visitors for more than 4 decades now. So the next time you're in Vegas, there's one sure bet to make that a visit to Freed's won't disappoint.
You get to meet the same people over and over. The customers know you, you know the customers. It's being really part of the history of Las Vegas. There's been times when I've thought I'd like to do something else, or, and people go, oh no, Freed's has to be there. Freed's is an institution in Las Vegas.
I still think that there's a great place for that. People want to know what goes into something. They want to know the people who do it. And I think, the more accessible you are to the people who buy from you, that's a more personal thing, and they really appreciate that.
It was actually mid-July. It was 116 degrees here. I walked up and I saw a taxi pulling away from the front, and a man walking away from the taxi, kind of like, oh. And I went up and I came inside and I said, well, how long have those people been waiting for a taxi out front? And they said, well, they've only been waiting 5 minutes, but they walked here from the Stratosphere, which is like 6 or 7 miles in 116 degrees. And they sent me the nicest thank you note, and they said that they would walk 7 more miles in 116 degrees any day to come to Freed's Bakery.
Killer place.
This segment of California Country is brought to you by the California Farm Bureau Federation with nearly 90,000 member families. Farm Bureau, building a better California.